Howdy folks, we're going to be taking a look at this naval weapon. This is from CMK. It's a resin cast model, naval 4-inch gun, 50 caliber, 102mm cannon from the US Navy from World War II. So you're greeted with one bag of resin, the gun shield. It's nicely packaged with the packing peanuts that you get inside, and some basic instructions. So take a look at this quickly. So here you get your parts that are all in the kit. And so step one, I'll be working on what looks like the framing for the actual cannon itself. And then you've got some kind of levers or hand wheels assembly, wheel rack left, wheel rack right, foot pedals, seats, and the main barrel, the gun, and breech assembly. And then you're attaching your breech to the back of the gun and this piece, whatever it is, and you're attaching it to the actual frame of the cannon mounting point and the two seats, and then putting it onto your base. It's going to be quite a small kit compared to the giant cannon from the Russian Navy. But again, this is World War II, so the guns are not as big as they are today. But again, highly effective probably. There's attaching it to the base, and there's your finished cannon. Doesn't mention anything about colours. So you're going to have to do references. It'd be probably US Naval Grey of some kind. So I'm going to have to look this up. Little tip with working with resin. Resin can be highly toxic because it's some form of fiberglass mixture. So the dust can be contaminated. So don't want to breathe in. You want to wear a mask when working with resin, and wipe down your surfaces once you're finished to get all the dust particles off. But here's your cast shield, again nicely detailed with all the bolts and stuff. You will require a little bit of cleanup. That's just unfortunately the way resin is done. There's always require a little bit of cleanup. This piece is going to have to be cut around here. So this bottom bit is no good. Gonna have to cut out this centerpiece because the centerpiece is no good. Inside this bag we have the gun framing. This is what it looks like. Go on, focus. The back of the gun with the hydraulic arms and stuff. And there's your main barrel. It is somewhat hollowed out, so you may want to drill it out a little bit more. So you're going to be cutting it here, and then this will be slotted into here, and then these points here will be the bit that goes on here, I think, somewhat like that. And here is all the fine detail parts, and the here's that triangle piece. Again, you're going to have to take off this flash Let's help some of the flash. This bit's not too bad. I can get rid of that. We're going to have to cut it down here, cut out here carefully. Here's one of your seats. You have to clean up some of the holes probably. Again, when gluing this resin together, it'd probably be best to use super glue and stuff. Here's some more fine detail parts. Some what looks like piston arms. We have this sprue which contains your locking mechanism for the gun and some fine detail parts. Here's part of the locking mechanism again. We have this fine detail part as well. I'm not sure what that is. We've got some brackets, some levers, or what looks like where your seat gets mounted to. Here's those wheels. You have the other seat, so you have a left and right seat. It requires 2 crew members to work this gun. Probably one's a loader and one's the aimer and fire. These are the cogs and foot pedals. We have on here another structural part. Here's the part of the breech, and this is the other part of the breech. I think these parts here get locked together. We have another wheel, and here's the main floor, casted as one piece. A little bit of cleanup, and this is again nicely detailed with the bolts and stuff. So it's going to take a nice wash and a little bit of rust around the bolts and stuff, make it nice and grimy. So again, once you cut this piece off, this will be sitting on here, which should be the rotation mechanism, and then your gun will be coming out of here, and then you've got it, and then obviously you've got your shield. This will be inside here, and your gun will be poking through here. So somewhat like this. Can't really do it, but there's the parts. So there you go, guys. There's a resin kit, 135 scale from CMK models. It's a Naval 4-inch 50 caliber cannon. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.